Hello, everyone, and welcome to another week of racing here in Simcade League with Assetto Corsa Competizione. And this week, the track is going to be Barcelona with a lot of new faces coming in. And today, I'm joined by Last Ninja Cow. How are
Hello,
you?
everyone. I'm good. Very good. I'm looking forward to this race. Quite a big grid, which is nice to see.
18 drivers. I said a lot of new faces, but I don't actually see their faces. I mean, a lot of new names. We have, I think, 4 drivers that are Italian and from the same team, right? And they're all driving Ferraris, so they're probably
Well,
Italian, I guess.
yeah. Would you expect the Italians to be using anything else?
Yeah, I know, and it's a good car in this game as well, so it makes sense for them to use a
Yeah.
Ferrari. We also have this driver. I don't know his first name. It's Dan van der Stucken, and I hope that I'm pronouncing that correctly. He's from Germany. I think it's his first time here as well. He's currently in the pits, and then we have also number 14 at the moment in the pits, Luca Michelini. With Honda currently sitting in the pits, his first race as well. We also have Marchetti, which he doesn't have a flag, but is from the same team as the Italian guy, so I'm going to assume that he's Italian as well.
Yeah.
And we also have currently in P18 Francesco Di Diglio from Italy as well. Jesus, a lot of Italian guys. What happened?
Yeah. It's the Italian infiltration. I'm glad that you're pronouncing the names because if I attempted that, I think there'd be a lot of offended Italians out there. So.
Oh yeah, I work with a lot of Italian people, and Italian is
Uh,
not that different from Spanish or Portuguese. Once you hear some Italians talk with you, Italian, you kind of get a sense of how the names should be pronounced. But
yeah.
please don't ask me to pronounce Philip's name because I'm going to call him Philip for the rest of my life because I really can't pronounce it like he does. I'm sorry, Philip. I apologize.
Yeah. And shout out to those in chat as well. Welcome in. Hopefully, we can put on a good show for you tonight. Extinct and Gridiron.
Yeah, I promise I won't be downloading any games today.
Yeah. In fairness, The Last of Us Part 1 is a good game to download.
Yeah,
So.
yeah, it is. It is not on PC
Yeah.
at the moment. Currently, that's a few problems, but yeah,
It'll get there.
hopefully.
Now, we did a few little tweaks with the server this week, and it should be a little bit more dynamic with the weather.
Okay.
So we could end up with some rain
Oh,
coming later on, but hopefully not.
interesting.
Because it is Barcelona, and you'd like a nice dry race at Barcelona.
Yeah.
What time is it? We're 3 minutes before we go to quali. Van der Stucken, yes. Did you upload it to the Simcade stuff? The awesome, what's it called again? Awesome livery?
Yeah, I think it's called that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Awesome Sim Racing.
Awesome Sim Racing, that's it. Yeah, there is a link in the Discord. You might need to scroll up a few messages to it.
Once you upload it, let us know so that we can sync our client so that your livery shows up. Do we have to back out and come back in when we sync liveries, or?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, I'm not sure as well. I don't know.
But we'll get it for next week anyway.
I'm sorry. Sorry, Dan.
Are you from Belgium?
Oh, it's Belgium. I don't know the flags. I'm sorry. I'm stupid. I said it was Germany, but he's right. It's actually Belgium. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Did I pronounce your name correctly at least? Yeah, I know, Mitch. I know. It's a little bit different, but it's not that different from Spanish in some regards.
Wow.
So currently, Philip with a 44.7, that's 4/10 away from P2, which is Cal.
Oh, that's the thing. How do you get the times up?
How do I get the times up in the
Yeah.
game, or are you
Yeah.
using?
Oh, yeah, it's insert, isn't it? There we
Yeah,
go.
insert. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just looking for the.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, yeah. So the last 3 races that we had, Cal won 2 of them, and the third one was actually Mans who won. After a series of incidents that took out most of the drivers that were running at the top of the field, so
Yeah.
Mans was able to get a win last round. But now that we have a lot of different drivers, and as we've seen before, times during practice don't mean anything when going into qualifying. This is all for play.
Without a doubt. Okay. It looks like we are going to go to quali, because it is 10 past, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. Right. Let me type in chat. Oh, I can't type in chat. Why can't I type in chat?
Okay, he said delivery is uploaded. I'm going to try and sync it without leaving the lobby. See, or I can leave the lobby.
Oh, there we go.
anyways. Let me see if I still get 283 though.
I'm not sure then. Maybe you need to do the API thing. Maybe I need to do it as well. Alright. Well, here we go. We're switching to quali. I'll let 929 cross the line at least.
Okay, so
There we go.
quality it is. So who is the first one leaving the pits? I see someone already leaving.
BMW. Oh, the Ferrari sneaked out in front of him.
Galamini also leaving. So Galamini the first one coming out of the pits. So we have Galamini out of the pits, then it's right behind him Marchetti with a yellow flag already. I think he crossed the line coming out of the pits. Then behind him we have other plans. And behind other plans is car number 12, which is Winther. Then we have behind Winther, which was past Winther right now. It's I think car number 20296, which is Christian De Vico, also Italian.
Also Italian, yeah. Lots of them.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
So Galamini now with a nice gap between him and the driver that's behind him, that's Marchetti. So we can stay with him on board, see what kind of lap he can produce.
Sorry,
So-
PT. Had people chatting to me.
Yeah, it's okay, don't worry about it.
No.
So he's now coming along the final couple of corners, going through the chicane now, and he's going to start his hot lap. So let's go try and go on board with him.
This is going to be quite hectic for some of these drivers to find the space. I'm just looking at the little track map and there's just like blue dots all over the place.
Yeah, I mean from Galamini here to Marchetti, there's a lot of space, but then behind those guys, it's a little bit bunched up. So
Yeah.
Marchetti now easing off the accelerator to go through this long right-hander. Going to start braking in a few moments. Right when he's under the bridge. Second gear, full throttle. Now coming up to this corner, just full brakes. Goes up to first to get some rotation. This is a mid-engine, so it should be good around corners. Now second gear, takes a little bit of the green curb. Exits in a straight line. Now third gear to get some rotation back in it. Now you brake around the one a little bit before the 100 board. First
Yeah,
gear.
very difficult to find a braking marker for the hairpin there.
Yeah. I start accelerating after the sausage curve there. Very nice. Second gear. Going to first gear to get the rotation again. Exit in second, maybe. No, he does it in first. Now it's full throttle all the way till he crosses the line, and it's going to be a 45.8. Very nice.
That's a very quick lap. Unfortunately, we didn't see too much of the practice times, did we?
Not much. I only know that Philip did a 44.7. And now Marchetti does a 51. No, that's invalidated. Let me go with the basic overlay so that I can see what they're doing. So Golf Maniac now leaving the pits. Dawson with a 45.6. Other plans invalidated. Winther with a 51.7. Hansel with a 45.6. And who else do we have? Barenko crosses the line with a 47.2, but it's invalidated. And Carl does a 47.1, so he's not pushing still.
No, it's drivers struggling out here for track limits, maybe?
These are validated laps, so I guess maybe they were struggling for space. Or maybe they are just, getting some heat into the tires, some temperature, before actually going for a flying lap.
Yeah, it is possible.
Galamini just invalidated. Not Galamini, sorry, Gregorelli. He invalidated, so he's gonna have to do another lap.
Yeah. Very unfortunate.
Fastest driver at the moment is Philip with a 45.4. He's currently P1.
But it's very close up at the top there. There's like 3 drivers within a tenth of each other.
There are
Dawson and
3
Hansen.
drivers with the same time.
More or less, yeah.
P2,
Just
P3, and P4 have the same time. No, they have the same time, if I'm not mistaken. It's a 45.655. All 3 of them.
No, the Ratio or whatever is 1,000 quicker.
Yeah, it's not showing up for me.
Or 100s, I think.
And now Christian De Vico goes up to second place with a 45.4. Dawson gets P1 with a 45.0.
He's definitely improved. Of course, once qualifying starts to go through and all these drivers starting to lay down rubber, it's just going to get faster and faster.
Yeah. AJ now coming to cross the line with a 47.9. And Barenko a 47.5. Interesting.
They are all very close.
Yes, they are. Let me see. Car number 25 at the moment. Reaching the pinwheel now. And it's, if I believe, Christian Dorazio, I think that's his name.
Possibly.
No, Carlo Dorazio, sorry.
No, it's Carlo.
Yeah. Lots of different names. It's going to take some time to get used to all of this. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It's too much information in just a couple of minutes.
That's,
No, he does the chicane. He's half a second up, but he's invalidated. I'm sorry, I didn't notice.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, so let's go.
Because where would that put him? That would have put him third.
Yeah, Galamini currently faster than his previous time, but he's losing his time around the final corner. Not sure if he's gonna improve, but he does a 45.8. That's his fastest time, and Olsen is invalidated, so that time didn't count. Behind him, Christian De Vico. Sorry, this is Christian. He's coming to cross the line with a 45.5.
Just half a second down there. So only 3 drivers not done a lap yet, and that's Golf. Oh wait, no, Golf's just done a lap. Where did that put him? 11th. So Golf's gone into 11th. So just Olsen and other plans. That's the 2 drivers not done a lap yet.
Yeah. So currently Dawson P1 with a 44.9. Philip second with a 49. What? No, 45.0. Sorry.
Yeah.
And Carl P3 with a 45.3. Then we have Christian De Vico. No, Carlo. No, Christian. Sorry, this is Christian. Oh man, this is going to be very confusing. Christian De Vico with a 45.4. Carlo Dorazio with a 45.6 in P6, and Hansel 45.6 as well in P6. So Carlo Dorazio is P5 with a 45.655, and Hansel is P6 with a 45.655 as well. They have the same time currently, but it's not what the cap shows. I'm not sure what exactly is going on here, but they should have 100 of a second of difference. Or I can't read, because that's a 655 and a 665. Okay. Yeah, I can't read. So Carlo Dorazio heard me, and suddenly he's P1 with a 44.5.
Wow, where did that come from?
Yeah, I don't know. I really don't know. So let
I
me have
think
a
the
look
track
at
is
Philip.
getting a lot quicker. Van der Stucken is in the pit at the
Yeah,
minute.
yes. Currently, Philip is 2/10 up on his time, so that should put him P2, I believe. Around 2/10 away from P1. He's now crossing the line with a 44.7. So yeah, 2/10. 2/10 away from P1.
And instantly on the brakes and back to the pit.
Yeah, there's no time to waste.
No,
It's just 5 minutes, so that should be maybe an outlap and 2 fast laps, maybe.
yeah.
Depends on when he exits the pit. Okay, so car number 29, Michelini now coming across the final corner, but he's almost half a second down and he just invalidated. Diglio stopped as well, and Olsen is all the way
Olsen
back
and other
there
plans
still.
still not.
I haven't set a time, yeah.
Yeah.
Car number 777, Ganamini. Now almost finishing his lap, but he's half a second down, and it seems like he's going slower than he should be. So it's not going to be an improvement on his side. Car number 88, Dawson, now coming across the final couple of corners. He was up on his delta, still gaining a little bit. Not sure if he will be able to beat Philip's time. He's 4/10 behind. He's just currently a 10th up. And now coming across the final chicane, and his delta is at 0 currently. So, gained a lot of time through the chicane after all. And that's a 10th up. Not going to be enough to beat Philip, but it should be enough to get him a little bit closer, just to, put some pressure on Philip. Maybe. That's a 44.8. So that's 2/10 away from Philip, who is also 2/10 away from Carlo Dorazio. So, yeah. Pretty tight up top today. Call is a little out of it apparently, because he's 7/10 away from Dawson, currently sitting in P4. Let me look at him. He has other plans ahead of him, and he is on an invalidated lap as well. So this is probably gonna be he still can do 2 laps, I believe, around the track. So
Yeah, hopefully he gets a little bit of
yeah,
clean air there.
still has a chance.
His other plans got a lap time. Is he on a hot lap?
Other plans, he's on a hot lap. Yes, he is.
Yeah.
Other
Okay, so
plans
drivers on a
currently-
hot lap are on grey, and blue is on an out lap.
Yeah.
Okay.
So other plans kind of impeding a little bit Call here. I think he should maybe make some room for himself. Whoa, there's some lag going on there for Call.
Yeah, he's getting a lot of traffic here, unfortunately.
Yeah, it's not me today, I can assure you. My connection should be fine.
I'm just working about with cameras. I didn't know F6 was a camera button.
Yeah, why don't you use race control?
Because I'm an idiot and didn't expect to be doing.
Okay, that's fair enough. Fair enough. So Philip 4/10 down on his time. I'm not sure if he's gonna be able to beat Dorazio's time, because he is currently sitting at P1 on an invalidated lap. He's going through the final couple of corners as well. Philip is ahead of him, I think. No, he's not. So let's stay with Dorazio to see if he can improve on his time. because this is going to be his final lap, and Phillips as well. So let's keep watching these guys. So he starts his final lap. Now going through the first couple of corners. Ooh, and the Vico is currently P1. He did a 44.5 as well. He's just 300ths of a second
Pull that out of the
faster
bag.
than Dorazio. Yeah. But if Dorazio keeps this up, he will be able to beat that time by quite a margin. So let me look at Philip as well, because Philip is actually losing time, unfortunately. Not sure if he's going to be able to mount a challenge to the first two drivers, the top two drivers at the moment. He's getting some time back as well. And then he loses it again. That's so weird. But Dorazio is currently a tenth and a half, 2/10 now up on his time. So if he just keeps his wits about it, he should just be able to bring the car home, cross the finish line, and get P1 again. Ooh, there's a little bit of lag again.
Yeah. Do you want to maybe stop sharing your screen with me?
Yeah,
That might be the best thing to do.
let's see if it improves a little bit.
Yeah.
Now he's doing coming through the final couple of corners for the final chicane. 1/10 and a half more or less up, but it should be enough. Just a tenth, enough to beat. Yeah, he's P1, and that's qualifying finished for him. Unfortunately, Christian De Vico will not be able to beat that time. He's on an invalidated lap, and qualifying will finish for him. Philip has already finished, so that's P3 for him. Call at the moment, 9/10 away from P4, so that's unfortunate for him because he's been up there through the last 3 races, so he won't be able to start.
Improving though.
Yeah, improved a lot.
He's not good. He's not
Yeah.
going to get half a second though.
Yeah, so maybe he will. I don't know. Maybe he
No.
will.
Maybe.
Oh. See? Maybe he just didn't have enough time to practice and is now getting to grips with the track. We'll see. I think it's going to improve, but not as much as you would hope for.
Yeah.
I think it will still stay a P5. But, so it's almost 3/10 there. But
no,
this is still promising.
It's a decent final lap.
Yeah.
A lot of pressure on him there, so...
Yeah, this is still promising because it means that he might be able to improve mid-race. And I've seen him start, a little bit further back and still be able to, catch up to the front of the pack. So we'll see how it goes for him. And Golf just crosses the line. So starting order is Carlo Dorazio P1, Christian De Vico P2, Philip P3, Dawson P4, Cal P5, Winter P6, Hansel P7, Galamini P8, Barenko P9, Gregorelli P10, Marchetti P11, AJ P12, Van der Stucken P13, Golf Maniac P14, Michelini P15, Olsen P16, Diglio P17, Other Plans P18, and Ruzu P19. I didn't even see Ruzu. he got it in the middle of qualifying, right?
Yeah, he must have joined quite late there.
Yeah, I didn't see him.
Yeah.
I didn't see him until now. I thought it was 18 drivers, so I don't know. I stuck with that number, and I thought I was correct.
No, there was 18 drivers. I think he's joined very, very late.
Yeah.
Or else he was in and left, and he isn't actually racing.
We'll see.
Yeah.
So drivers have now 25 seconds to finish setting up their car and setting up pit strategy and all that. They will probably not gonna stop for tires because it's not mandatory. What is mandatory though is that they add at least 1 liter of fuel, and that's it. So it's going to be pretty much a quick stop where they go slow through the pit lane, stop for, I don't know, maybe 2 seconds and then just go.
It will be interesting down into the first the first thingy.
Yeah. So this is a rolling start. Drivers have to maintain a certain speed until they get the green lights, which should be more or less when the driver up front crosses the line. So there's a little bit of bunching up there for the final chicane. But now it should be normalizing, and we should be getting green lights very soon. There we go. That's a great start from Dorazio, I think, and also from Philip.
Oh, they're going forward wide.
Ooh, and the call is also in the mix, it seems, on the outside. Oh my god, what's going to happen? I think there was a little bit of contact there.
Oh
Ooh,
no.
Oh my god. And, oh god. You have to watch that again. But Call now takes the lead, I believe. Because,
horrible start for everyone there, it seems.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. Jesus. And Colin is just now competing with Hansel. Ooh, what a turnaround. Everyone that was up front was relegated to the final places. Galamini, De Vico, Philip. Well, let me go back a little bit here. Let me just check exactly what happened, because I need to understand. So we have, at the moment, Philip. Okay, so it starts. We get the green lights. Philip is trying to come on the inside. I think there's a little bit of contact there. Then I don't know who calls it. Philip. Oh yeah, there was contact between Philip and. Yeah, we need to analyze this after the race, but
yeah, I think it's one for the stewards after the race. Very unfortunate.
Yeah. There was contact between Philip and the driver that was next to him. I don't know who it was now because it's gone. And also between the other drivers that were on the outside. So both drivers touched each other on different parts of the track, on the inside and on the outside respectively, and then after the first contact between each of the groups, each of the pairs, the cars started touching each other. So it's hard to tell exactly whose fault it was there. Probably it's just going to be just a racing incident, I think. Just looking at it very generally, but that's a decision for the stewards, so the stewards will have a look at it after the race. But it's unfortunate.
Think, people maybe not realizing cold tires coming into the first corner, you have to be on the brakes a little bit earlier, because we did see a few cars just go straight on.
Yeah.
Who was the other one? I think it was Other Plans.
Not sure. I wasn't having a look that far back, but currently Dorazio is P9. The guys up front that are trying to call back up the field, and Christian De Vico is P11, Galamini P13, Philip P16, and Dawson P17. So, and Gregorelli, I think P18. I think he was also up there. So yeah, very weird call now, trying to build a gap from Hansel. Everyone is pretty much bunched up. Marchetti trying to make a move here. Ooh. On the inside. Very nice move. I guess he made it stick, but now he has the outside line. He's probably not going to be able to keep that place, but it's very tight. Oh, and there was... Yeah. At least he was able to dodge everyone. Didn't take anyone out with him. That was good.
I think we could be having a late night here in the steward's office.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think everyone's kind of bunched up, and people maybe just need to give that little bit extra room.
Oh my god. Yeah, he spun, and then oh my god, there's a lot of contact. Oh my, what is happening? What is going on? I am so confused right now. We have a lot of drivers coming into the pits. Dorazio currently in the pits, and behind him Barenko, and De Vico as well. Who else? Philip is in the pits as well. Diglio as well. So lots of people already making probably their first and final stop of the race.
Yeah, that's the good thing, where you just need to put in a liter of fuel, so they'll get repairs done now. This will hopefully spread the cars out a little bit. Yeah, very unfortunate. I think who was that? That was Dawson, spun.
I think so. I'm not sure. I'm really not sure. But he's in the
So,
pits as well. I don't think it was Dawson. I think it was a
s-
white car, but I
oh
don't
wait, it
know who
was a
it was.
BMW, wasn't it?
I think so. Maybe. I'm not sure.
I'm not actually sure anymore. I don't know.
I honestly don't know either. But yeah.
Oh no, it was Dawson. It was Dawson and the Mercedes had spun at the chicane.
Oh, okay.
Well, just before coming into the chicane, and then I don't think it was any. It wasn't really his fault. It was his fault that he spun himself, but it's
Yeah.
like it's not his fault that he got collected by everyone.
So
Um,
Marchetti, I think, made a move on Galamini, but he's got a lot of damage. His
yeah,
hood is open, so he's probably gonna have to stop as well.
very unfortunate.
Yeah, it was. It's a lot of incidents for the first couple of laps.
Yeah,
And he doesn't
uh,
stop. Interesting.
yeah. Only 4 drivers have stopped so far. They're still in the pit.
Ansel just put the fastest lap at the moment with a 46.2. And he's closing in on Cal. So Cal's got a lot of work today. He got lucky, I guess,
Yeah,
to inherit that first place. So yeah, I told you to not count him out, and he is okay. But he's currently being held up by Barenko. Barenko is going to have to let him go.
Barenko did have that. I think he was the one that collected head on
Oh no, I think.
on Dawson.
Oh, is Barenko trying to race Cal? I don't understand what's going on.
No, he's out of the way there now. So
Yeah.
yeah, that's unfortunate for Barenko.
Yeah, he's now just been led by 3 cars, I believe. I think that's Winter P3. Yes, it is. I don't even know how Winter got up there, but it's surprising to see him there. I don't know where he started, but if I let me have a look. Let me see exactly. He won 3 positions, so he started P6.
P6.
Yeah, in the midst of all that.
Well, this is a nice little battle for the lead, so we can stay on board with this here for a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, there's not much happening throughout the track anymore because of all the pinning and all that. I think the only one that's really close, it's Dorazio from Philip and P for 13 and 14 at the moment. But aside from that, this is where we have to be.
Yeah.
Oh, someone got a...
Michaelini got a stop go penalty, as did Diglio. Did they speed out of the pits?
Probably.
No. Diglio might have, but Michaelini hasn't been in the pits yet. So that might be for track limits, which is quite impressive considering we're only in...
No, I think for track limits you get a drive-through.
Is it a drive-through? Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, well, I'm not sure what that's for then.
At least that's what I got when... I think it was Imola, yeah, when I went over track limits for 4th time, so...
Yeah. Well, the leading pack is coming up to them now.
Ansel doing a good job of keeping up with Carl at the moment. He's just 2 tenths away from him, and unfortunately Winter is losing touch with them. But since they're probably gonna have to overtake more lapped cars and do battle themselves, Winter is still not out of it.
Yeah, that's Michaelini ahead of them. So maybe if he drops into the pit now, it might be okay. And then they'll have a clean air again.
Maybe, but still Hansel is very, very close.
Yeah.
If he gets a good exit now, he's probably gonna make a move through the main straight. No, I don't think that's gonna happen for now. And Michelin is still going. Didn't stop. Another stop and go penalty? For who?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
It might have been just popped up the warning that he hasn't served it yet. Because you have 3 laps to serve it. Oh, there we go. Hansel around the outside.
Oof, that was a nice overtake.
Yeah.
It was very nice, but I still think that maybe Carl got a better exit out of it.
Yeah, but unfortunately he's going to run into this back marker now, so it'll be very difficult to get an overtake made here.
Yeah, Michelini goes wide. Ooh, and Carl has a little bit of a slide there. Lost a little bit of time, and now Hansel P1 and getting away from Carl actually. And Winther actually lost touch. He's now 1.6 seconds behind.
Yeah. Oh. Barenko right on Michelini now, 4 position.
Yeah, I see that.
But yeah, let's stay with Carl here because this is the battle for the lead. But they have dropped Winther.
Yeah, the call is also dropping some time here because he's losing and losing, increasing. Actually, Hansel is increasing the gap to Cal, so and Winther, I see him go wide in the background a little bit. Oof.
I think you're correct there, Mitch. I think we can give a shout out to AJ for getting up to 4th place. I think that's very solid.
Nice. I didn't notice that. Very, very nice indeed. So AJ 4th place, Galamini 5th place, Van der Stucken 6th place. Wasn't Ruzu last?
I think he was. Ruzu, I think, is the big gainer here, up into 7th place.
Yeah, let me look at the statistics. So Ruzu got 12 positions. 12. He's the one that gained the most. Yeah, you're right. He's the big winner here. And Hansel got 6 positions. Carl 3 positions. Winter also 3 positions. AJ 8 positions. Very well done, AJ. Yeah. And Van der Stucken 7 places. So currently he's sitting in P6. He started P13. That's crazy. That's really crazy. Biggest loser here being Dawson, which started he started P4 and he's now P18, unfortunately. Michelini is in the pits, I think, serving his 30-second stop and go penalty. I think so. Yeah.
On board with him. Yeah, he's sitting still there. The lights flashing on the car.
And Carl now currently sitting 1.7 behind Hansel. So Hansel is getting away slowly but surely, and Carl doesn't seem to have an answer. Meanwhile, Winther seems to be gaining just a little bit on Carl, so we might see some action here for the 2nd place. Aside from that, not much going on currently, but we have a yellow flag. Golf Maniac, I think, went outside the boundaries of the track, so let's go here for an instant replay really quick just to see what happened.
Was that Van der Stucken as well?
So Golf... Oh, he went wide in this corner. Okay, very well. And then... Oh, he had a snap oversteer, I think. Ooh, when he hit the barrier, so I think he's got some light damage in that car, unfortunately. All by himself. That's a shame.
Yeah, that's a big tank slapper.
That's really a shame. So, yeah, he's now going wide. I think he really got some damage. Let me look on board to see steering inputs. Yeah, it seems fine. So... it's probably just light damage. We'll have to see.
Yeah.
Michelin is still with the 30-second stop and go penalty. Did he speed up in a pit lane twice? What is going on here?
Oh, did he pick up another one serving the penalty?
I'm not sure. I wasn't looking, so...
He must have.
Ah, man.
Because it does do it automatically. When you come into the pit, like, you can't move at all.
Yeah.
Because it locks your controls, so he must have been speeding in the pit lane again.
Ugh, too bad. And Golf is in the pits, so that it seems like he actually picked up some damage. I can see the hood on his car just, you know, vibrating a little bit up and down. So
yeah,
that seems like he definitely got some damage. This is his first pit stop, I believe.
It is, yeah. So it should get some damage repaired. Couldn't think of the repair word there. So he should get it repaired. Oh, 29's around.
Number 29, that's Michelini. And he was trying to get to the pits, I think. He maybe went a little bit wide and had a little bit of a slide. Let me go back just a few seconds to see what happened. Yeah, I can't see exactly what happened, so yeah. I think he just had a slide going into the pit lanes. That's too bad for him.
Yeah.
Race isn't going great for him. He's already on his second 30-second stop and go penalty. So hopefully this will be the last incident. And now Carl a little bit under pressure from Winter, just 0.4 seconds behind him.
Yeah, he's Hansel's nearly pulled out a 2-second gap here. But
yeah.
did Cal make a mistake, or has Winter just picked up the pace?
I think it's Winter that just picked up the pace. I'm not sure if Carl is currently comfortable in this track, because these times are kind of weird. But if we are talking about lap times, last lap for Carl was a 47.0 and last lap for Winter was a 46.2, so that's 8 tenths faster just the last lap.
Interesting.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Carlo Dorazio is P12 with the fastest lap of a 45.3, so he is putting in the work. And just a reminder that the guys up front haven't stopped, so he might still be in the fight for P2, maybe P3, I don't know. We'll have to see and wait for the pit stops to understand exactly what's going on strategy-wise. But Winter made a move on Carl, and we didn't see that. Let me go back a few seconds here. Let me see. Oh, Carl had a bit of a slide there, unfortunately, and that allows Winter to go through.
Yeah. Just lost the rear end coming up through. Is that the? No, this is the wrong try. I was about to say the Schumacher S's, but it's not. The through the S's there. So, and who is that call into the pits now?
Under the pits, it's Olsen, and Carlo De Vico as well with the yellow flag. What happened to him? I think he maybe had a moment there. Don't see. Olsen is in the pits at the moment. Carl is also in the pits.
Carl and AJ.
AJ coming in as well. I like AJ's livery. It's very pretty.
That's the stock Red Bull Ferrari, which is very strange to say. Is it the Verstappen one?
For AJ, I think it's the first stop. Yeah, it is. And Carl is also his first stop. So Carl is going to come back out in P7. So that will be... actually, AJ was for position. So who is... from the front runners, actually no one... Yeah, not the front runners. From the ones that started the race up front. No one is actually... challenging the guys that are stopping now, that were up front.
Yeah, AJ's got plenty of clear room there. Yeah, I'm just looking at the livery now. This is very strange, and it's the Red Bull Verstappen.com racing livery.
Okay.
On the Ferrari, but if you actually, look at it, it does actually look like a Spider-Man theme. It's actually pretty cool.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Let me look at AJ again. Yeah, I see what you mean, because the pattern there, it's almost like a web.
Yeah. Pretty cool.
So currently Philip feeling the bit of pressure coming from Dorazio, which is just 0.8 seconds behind him. These guys were up front at the beginning of the race. I think maybe these two had contact on the inside. I'm not sure exactly where the cars involved were at the moment, but there was for sure some contact between the four drivers up front, which relegated them to these positions that we currently see. I do not count them out. I think it's going to be hard, and something might still happen up front that might bring these guys back into the game. But currently, that's what's happening. And Winter now in the pits.
Yeah, Winter's in the pits, so Hansel's staying out. Is he going to do a long stint and just come in at the end?
I don't see no reason why not, because it's going well for him.
Yeah. Winter does lose a place here to Gallimini, but he hasn't picked up any... he hasn't pitted yet. Winter does cross the white line there, but I'm not sure of the rules in ACC what the white line crossing means.
Not sure as well. Interestingly enough, Carl is ahead of Winter in P6. So I'm not sure if that was a slow stop or
Well, Cal was in the Cal was leading the race, wasn't he?
Yeah, at one point, yeah.
And it was Hansel and Winter that was fighting over position.
It was
Was it?
actually
No, it
actually
wasn't.
Carl
Yeah,
had already lost the position to Winter.
yeah. So did Winter? Maybe Winter's put in half fuel there, so he's had to put in a lot more fuel than
Maybe.
Cal, and maybe that's where we're getting the gap because it's not a big enough gap for tires. Because
Yeah.
that'd be another 20 seconds at least.
Yeah, exactly.
So Winter must just have been running on low fuel. Maybe that's why he was having the pace there, because he was running low on fuel. But yeah, so Hansel is 20 seconds ahead of Galamini and Rusu, who is he right on the back?
He's
No,
overtaking
he's
Golf
not.
at the moment.
Yeah, Golf's a lap down.
Yeah. So Van der
Uh,
Stucken also sitting in P4, very chill, nothing happening around him. His car seems like it's got a lot of damage because it's a lot of scrapes there, up front and
it
in the back.
has. I think he did come off the track a little bit, so maybe a bit of gravel damage more than anything. I'll take a few scrapes on the car over actual
Actual damage for
physical
sure.
damage. So
Yeah. Basically, I don't mind looking ugly if I don't break any arms or legs.
exactly. So, but yeah, Hansel, he's got a good gap here. We're looking at Cal. This is me and rival at the minute.
I'm having a look at Philip at the moment because that's the closest battle we have on track right now. And Dorazio seems to be catching up to Philip, but he's being able to maintain this gap for a couple of laps now, maybe 3 or 4 laps. So I think he's safe for now, but we'll see.
Keeping the pressure on. Is this the new Porsche?
Not sure. I'm not sure. You're talking about Philip, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it's
He
a
might
new
be in the
one.
new Porsche with Dorazio in the new Ferrari, which is very strange looking at the back if it's painted black for the grille, because it looks like it's got a massive grille at the back when it doesn't. It's actually split into 2 different grills. But if you have the back of it painted black, it looks like one massive grill.
Yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah, I see what you mean. I just know how to look. Yeah, looks a little bit weird.
It does, and it's a very beautiful car at the front. And I don't know, did they run out of budget when they got to the rear of the car? Because I'm not a big fan of the rear of the car.
They ran out of paint.
Yeah.
Okay, so Hansel now coming up to some back markers. So he's now overtaking Diglio, and he just made the move. Diglio let him through. So he's just chilling up front. Currently 22 seconds ahead of Galamini. So he's got some clean air. There's not back markers for the next, I don't know, maybe 3, 4, 5 laps. So he's got clean air to put some time in. So, and we got a yellow flag. The other plans, I think, went wide through the pinwheel.
Through the pinwheel.
Yep.
It's not
Let's see what happened to other plans. Ooh. He's now coming to the pinwheel. I think he maybe touched some dirt. Or he started braking late. Oh, he had to make an evasive move. He had to do an evasive move, sorry, to avoid, I think, was Barenko. Otherwise, otherwise there would be just another incident there. And Dorazio, 0.2 seconds. Yeah. Dorazio, 0.2 seconds behind Philip right now. I don't know what happened. But Philip is under pressure now. Who's ahead of him? Devico, a lapped car, so he just lets him through. And now it's battle time. It's time. Ooh, very, very close. Now they're coming to the chicane. Oh my god, that's so close. I think Philip got the better exit, so he should be able to maintain the position.
Needs to get that slipstream now in the Ferrari behind him, though.
Yeah.
We don't really know how strong it is here, but there definitely is a little bit of a pull. But maybe not that strong.
Yeah, it doesn't seem to have a big effect here.
No.
Oh.
Using much more of the curb there.
Oh, there's a little bit of a slide there from Philip. That should maybe be enough to give Dorazio the advantage, but he's still going strong and increasing the gap, actually.
Yeah, I think the Porsche is a little bit better in the corners.
Yeah.
Or maybe the Ferraris just have that straight line speed a bit. Although it could also be down to the setup that they're using.
Yeah, let me have a look at what's happening with Cal, because he's very close to Gregorelli, who is currently sitting in P4. Okay, he's losing some time now. And in the meantime, Hansel is in the pits.
Hansel in the pits,
So he lost the position to Galamini already. So Galamini is now the leader of the race, but he hasn't stopped.
No, it's Carl that we're looking for, who's coming around the final corner now.
Ruzu P2 and Carl is now crossing the line, and Hansel is still stopped in the pits. So
did Hansel forget to turn off tires?
I'm
it looks
not
that way.
sure. I'm not sure, but Hansel is still stopped and is now going.
Yeah, I think he forgot to turn off tires, so he swapped tires. And that's a big mistake, because that's a lot of time lost.
So this basically, let me look at the stop. So P1, P2, and P3 at the moment, who are Galamini, Ruzu, and Gregorelli, haven't stopped yet. So this means that Carl is probably going to be the de facto leader. And that was very close with Gregorelli there.
Hansel and AJ are right beside each other. Or not Hansel, sorry, Philip. So Philip just comes out behind AJ for position.
Yeah.
And yeah, that means that Hansel lost.
No, that's Hansel and Philip, you're right.
Yeah, Hansel on AJ. Sorry, yeah, things are a bit slowed up.
Sorry, Hansel and JJ, sorry, you're right, yeah.
Yeah, so AJ's jumped Hansel in the pit. So how much time did Hansel lose there?
A lot of time, actually.
That's a good 30 seconds at least lost in the pit.
Because,
So,
I mean,
yeah, he must have changed tires.
Hansel was leading the race and he was his first stop, right? So ahead of him,
Yeah.
drivers who have already stopped, ahead of him are AJ, Winther, and Carl. So those were the ones that at least should, be behind him and not ahead of him at the moment.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think that was some kind of mistake or something going on there. Because Gregorelli currently in P4 and Galamini in P1. Gregorelli is now P3 and Galamini P1 are the only ones that still have to stop. So those positions will probably be lost, which means that Carl is going to be P1 and Winther P2 with Bruzu now in the pits. Maybe keeping P3, I'm not sure. We'll have to know. He's dropping down the order.
No, they're way past now.
Yeah.
That's a long pit stop for them guys as well. Did they forget to not change tires?
Not sure, but we got a lot of battles happening at the moment. A couple of them. And Winther now making a very interesting move on the inside. Gregorelli maybe not wanting to battle through that much, because it seemed like he just opened the door and let him through.
Yeah, that's he hasn't pitted yet, so maybe he just doesn't want to fight someone when he knows he has to pit.
Yeah, I don't know. In the meantime, Hansel's still pressuring AJ.
Yeah, AJ using as much track as possible. Oh, a little bit late on the brakes there from Hansel.
Yeah, trying to avoid contact. Very well done. But this is not over.
No, and of course, Philip and Dorazio is right behind this battle as well. So there's 4 fighting over 5th place. Which actually will probably be for 3rd once these 2 guys pit.
Yeah.
Because 1st and 4th still need to pit.
Now AJ fighting for his life here.
Oh, I thought Hansel was maybe going to send it down the inside of the hairpin.
Oh, and AJ I think went wide. They're
Yeah.
side by side going through here. And AJ, you know, backs out, just tucks in behind him. I think that was a good decision because I don't think you want to go side by side through those corners.
No, definitely not.
Live to fight another day because Hansel was not ready to give up on that position. So I think it
No.
was well done by AJ. But now
No, you've
AJ,
got the train going.
yes, and he's the leader of that train again. So Philip, I think he's gaining on him. He's probably gonna make a move here on the insides. Let's see how that goes for AJ.
Yeah, AJ, I'll not want to give up another
Oh, there's
position
contact.
here.
Oh, man, and AJ is the big loser out here. Oh,
Oh,
and
no.
Philip has a little slide there. He's gone. He's
Yeah.
back to P8, unfortunately. AJ maintaining his position, I guess.
Yeah,
For now.
I think there could have been a little bit more room left there.
Yeah, agreed.
Especially coming out of the exit of turn 1, like the car's natural position is to go over to the other side of the track. So
yeah.
very unfortunate. But there's still 15 minutes, I'd say, of this race left. So plenty of time for Philip to get on the back of AJ again here.
Yeah, let's hope none of them got any damage.
Yeah, so Winter in second at the minute, technically. Well, it depends how quick Galamini's pit stop is, because he's 21 seconds ahead of Cal here.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. So if he just stops for fuel, and if it's just 1 liter, he might be able to come out like 5 seconds, 6 seconds ahead of Cal.
Yeah.
So yeah, I retract what I said before because I thought Cal was going to inherit P1 here, but not exactly. And he's under pressure from Winter again.
Yeah, Winter pitting in quite a good lap here.
Here we go again. He's defending on the inside, Cal. Winter, making Winter go on the outside. Winter going very wide, braking early, and he has to brake a lot more than he wanted to avoid some contact there. But
Yeah.
that was a nice move. That was a nice decision. So drivers now being very conscious of one another after those incidents in turn 1. Lap 1, turn 1.
Yeah.
Not
And
pretty
where
to
is
watch.
Philip right on the back of AJ again.
I see that. It seems like he got a way better exit than AJ.
Yeah. That Porsche maybe quite strong. I don't know if this is his own livery or not.
Oh,
He
he goes
braking.
wide because he didn't miss his braking. I think he just
Oh, no.
wasn't counting on AJ to start braking so early, and then he had to take evasive action. So,
Very unfortunate.
and he loses 2 positions. Actually, 1 position. I think that was Ruzu coming past. I'm not sure who's that ahead of
Ruzi's
him.
in a white car. I don't know who.
Oh, that was the Vico. That's a lapped car. I'm sorry.
A
It's,
lapped car.
Yeah. That is the Vico indeed. Okay, so back to Cal and Winter.
Yeah. And they have Golf Maniac now ahead of them.
Yeah.
12 minutes to go. There's 10 minutes left of the pit window as well. So Gregorlini and Galamini will need to pit quite soon. Because you want to pick up a penalty for not pitting.
Yeah, I'm interested to see that pit stop. Oh, and Winter actually getting a slipstream from Golf Maniac, now switching to Cal.
Yeah. That's very nice of Golf there, just to get completely out of the way and let these guys fight it out.
Yeah.
I think that's the right thing to do, even though you're not required. I think it's
Yeah.
when you're getting lapped.
Oh, Gregorelli in the pits, and he's already P7. What? Oh no, sorry, that's Gregorelli, not Galamini. I'm sorry. Similar names. I was excited for nothing. I'm sorry.
So where does this? Yeah, this puts Hansel up into 4th now. Where is? Yeah, okay. Yeah, the thing hasn't updated yet. Durazio will be 5th here, and AJ will be 6th. I think.
Yes. Yes. Who are the drivers that have quit the race?
There is 3 drivers, so that's Dawson.
Oh, Dawson quit. Oh,
Yeah,
that's too
because
bad.
he did get that massive hit at the start of the race. So
That was probably who was the one that got the stop and go 30 seconds twice. That Michelini, I
I'm not
think.
sure.
I don't
Oh
see his name.
no!
Oh, you know,
Carl's gone a little bit wide there, and Winter is now up into second place.
yeah.
Technically, the lead is Galamidi coming into the pits. He
Yes, he
is.
is. He is.
This is going to be close, but I think no, he's not going to get out in front of this. He's not even going to get to his box before these
I'm not
guys are past
sure.
him.
They're now crossing. Yeah, they're in the final corner at the moment. So I think
Yeah,
that's Winter inheriting that P1. Yeah,
Cal will be in second, Hansel in third.
Galamini hasn't even stopped. So
Yeah,
yeah.
and who's this coming down the pit line? That's Hansel. So Hansel will move up a place.
Yep. P3 for Hansel.
Yeah, as well as
Horatio,
but it's
maybe.
AJ is going to be coming out here now. This is where they're going to meet into the first quarter. Let's hope they give each other space.
And I think AJ is clear of him. Yes, he is.
Yeah.
So
AJ up into fifth.
damn, Galamini losing 5 positions.
That's quite a lot of places.
Yeah.
I don't think he changed tires there. Maybe he
I
was
don't think so as well.
low on fuel and he had to put a bit extra fuel in.
Yeah.
Very unfortunate, but we do have a new top 3 then of Winther, Cal and Hansel.
And that means that everyone has already done their pit stops. So no more stops unless,
No
it's
more
the end
stops.
of the world. I hope
But
not.
what can Galamini do here now with AJ then? Because he's going to be putting him under a lot of pressure. And AJ will want that top 5. So they're coming up onto, I suppose this is the little back street. I wonder if we will get the new layout of Barcelona.
On ACC?
Yeah.
I mean, if Gran Turismo got it, every other game has to get it as well.
Oh no, Gran Turismo hasn't got it yet either.
The new the new layout. What are you
Yeah.
talking about? The one with no chicane?
No, at the hairpin. That hairpin doesn't exist anymore. It's a big
yeah,
sweeping corner now.
Okay. Yeah, you're right.
So I wouldn't mind getting that layout.
I thought you were talking about the last chicane.
No,
My bad.
but that should be simple enough for them to change that as well, though,
Yeah.
because it is there.
So Galamini lost a lot of time to AJ here.
Yeah, did he?
I didn't
Did he-
even see.
No, I didn't see what happened. I thought he was driving just normal there.
Yeah, I was looking at him and I don't understand what happened. So,
Yeah.
meanwhile, in the back of the field, other plans under pressure from Diglio. Other plans has a moment there. Diglio, I think, took evasive action. Now coming across all that gravel, back on track. Lost a lot of time.
Yeah. Diglio is 3 laps down. I'm not sure how far other plans is down. Is he down 2 laps?
I don't think he's I
Because
don't.
Olsen is down 2 laps. Yeah, so other
Yeah.
plans is 10 seconds behind. Yeah.
Yeah.
Barenko, very unfortunate as well. I think he was the guy that hit Dawson head on.
Yeah.
So Barenko picked up a lot of damage. He was running quite well too.
It's kind of in no man's land at the moment.
Oh, Philip!
What happened to Philip?
He's got a drive through.
It hit?
Yeah.
Oh,
so
is
I'm
that track
guessing
limits?
It must be track limits. That's very unfortunate. So that'll push him down a position or 2,
Ah,
and he'll need to serve that quite quick here.
that's unfortunate for him.
Very unfortunate.
And Winter increasing his gap like crazy. What's happening?
Yeah, Winter. I think Winter's just found the right lines to use here now. That Aston Martin very quick around here, it seems.
Yeah.
I was expecting the new cars, the Ferrari and the Porsche. What was the other new car? Was it a Mercedes? No, the Lamborghini.
The Lamborghini, I think, yeah.
No one using the Lamborghini? Very strange.
No.
Yeah. just a lot of Ferraris, a lot more Ferraris than we normally have. So yeah, Winter now coming up to back markers, and this is always dangerous when you're coming up against back markers.
Yeah. Never know what they'll do exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, other plane's letting him go.
Oh, see, this is what I mean. The
Yeah.
race isn't over yet. Anything could happen.
And now Hansel just 0.2 seconds behind Carl. Carl might have had another incident. Oh, and they almost touched there. A little bit of a slide. And Hansel using the flash. Oh, and he's on the inside. Okay. That was a nice overtake. Carl seems to be trying to get the position back. I'm not sure if Carl let him through or what happened there. It felt like it was too easy for position.
Yeah. Maybe they're just all worried about these back markers.
Yeah, I don't know. But currently Hansel P2.
Yeah.
And just 5 seconds away from Winter. I know we still have 5 minutes left. I'm not sure if he can make up that gap till the end. Because that means it's just 2-3 laps till the end of the race.
Big Leo picking up a drive-through there at the back as well.
Oh no.
So, yeah, drivers picking up penalties left, right, and centre now at the end of the race. So anything could happen. We don't know how many penalties Winter or anything is on.
Yeah. And Philip did not serve his drive-through still, so...
Yeah, he's one more lap. Can he come into the pit for a drive-through when the pit window's not open?
That's a good question. That's a very good question. I don't know.
Yeah.
But he will... I think he will be close, but I think he will have time to complete this lap and still... I mean, to go into the pit lane in this lap.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
I think
it
it
has
needs to be
to.
open. Not sure about Diglio, though.
I think this is a very impressive drive from AJ.
Yeah, it is. AJ...
He gained quite a few positions there at the start of the race, but he's actually held his own in 5th.
Well, even with all that battling that we saw a few moments ago, he's still 7 positions up from his starting position. So
Yeah.
that's a very nice effort from AJ securing that P5 at the moment, because currently he just really has to bring it home. He's not under pressure, and it's just 2 laps remaining, so
Yeah.
he doesn't have to really go that hard. In the meantime, Winter 3.5 seconds ahead of Hansel, so maybe he's just taking it easy because it's just the last couple of laps. But it seems like Hansel is gaining time fast on Winter.
Yeah. It's a bit late for doing a push now.
Yeah. Talamini getting close to AJ. I was saying that. Oh, and I think that's other plans just hitting the wall there. Had a bit of a slide and went against the barrier. And Philip currently going into the pits to serve his drive-through penalty. But back to AJ. I saw that for a moment. Galamini was just under 1 second.
Yeah, did AJ have an issue here? Because he has lost 3 seconds.
I'm not sure, but Galamini is getting very, very close. What's
Right
happening?
on the back of him now.
Oh, he's now going very wide now. Oof.
AJ under pressure.
Yeah, but it seems Galamini went very wide there.
Yeah. Philip has lost 2 positions, unfortunately,
With the drive-through.
with the drive-through. And he's got a 30-second stop go as well.
Oh no.
That's probably for speeding in the pit lane.
Ugh. That's too bad.
Yeah, very unfortunate. Galino right on the back of AJ now. Winter 2.3 seconds ahead of Hansel, the front of the grid,
Yeah.
so I think he's going to bring this home and win it. But yeah, this battle for 5th place. Did Galamini make a mistake there? He's lost 7 tenths.
Didn't see it. AJ going a little bit wide, just touching slightly the gravel, but nothing too serious. Oof.
Yeah, just bringing it home. Hansel catching Winther.
Yeah,
It's under 2 seconds now.
he might be able to still apply some pressure and
This,
pray for a mistake maybe from Winther.
yeah, this could be the final lap.
Yeah, this should be final lap of the race, I think.
Yeah,
And
we'll get on board because it's down to 1.4 seconds now. So Hansel is really pushing.
meanwhile,
Is
Dorazio is also pressuring Carl. I'm not sure if Carl has some kind of trouble, but it seems like he's gonna lose that position.
it's going all over. If you want to stay on board with Hansel and Winther there, maybe, just in case it does end with the race. So Carl, is that BMW struggling with the rear tires?
Not sure, but Hansel is now 0.5 seconds behind Winther. Now they're getting to the pinwheel.
Oh, Dorazio has got around Carl.
Oh,
Up into third place.
let me check
So
back on
yeah,
that.
Hansel or Cal must have a little issue there, but yeah, let's yeah, this is white flag coming into the final chicane. Can Winther hold on to this? Oh, this is going to be so close.
Oh no, yeah, I think it's going to Winther. I think got a better exit, so that means P1 for Winther is now. Yeah, that's P1 for Winther. Hansel P2 and Orazio coming to take P3 just after that overtake on Carl, and he created got quite a distance from Carl. What happened? Let me go back to check the replay on that overtake because I need to know exactly what happened.
As AJ does come across and takes 5th place.
Oh, an overtake on the outside? What?
Wow.
Wow, that was an overtake. And Ruzu coming to cross the line in 7th place.
Very solid overtake. Yeah, Ruzu in 7th eventually when he gets there.
Yeah, that's
Crossing
it.
the line.
So we got Winther P1, Hansel P2, Dorazio P3, Carl P4, and now they started to leave the room.
No,
so
they're
I'm
all
not sure
leaving.
about the other. Yeah, that's it.
Gregolini anyway coming home in 7th. Van der Stucken will get 8th.
Yep.
In the Porsche.
That's 5 positions gained from the start of the race. So interesting.
Renko will pick up 7th here.
I'm not sure. Not sure because everyone started leaving, so I'm not sure.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, I don't know where he is now. I don't know what position these guys are coming home with. Drazik is in the pit. Now, what way will that work out for him?
He got that 30-second stop and go penalty, so maybe he retired. I'm not sure. Either way, I need to ask the guys to join the podium.
Yes, that's correct. Where is Discord? This is it.
Let's go there as well.
Who have we got? We've got Winther in with us.
I was just seeing P2 Winther got the race, so it was Dorazio P2, I think he called P3. What was the order? No. I'm confused. It was Winther P1, Hansel P2, and Dorazio P3. I think that was it. Because he overtook Carl for P3 in the last couple of corners. Anyway, Winther, congratulations on P1. I'm not sure if you were expecting that. In the midst of all that chaos in the first lap, you were one of the lucky ones that was able to get a lot of positions back. So how was your race? I bet it was great because you won. But tell us how it was for you.
Yeah. It was a good start. It was a scary start
Yeah.
the first corner, and yeah, I didn't expect that.
Yeah. But it was a nice drive. You didn't have much trouble. We were watching you for quite some time. I'm not sure exactly what happened to call at some parts of the track there, but I noticed that he had a bit of a slide through some corners. He had a bit of oversteer through others. But every time you were catching up to him and you stayed behind him, you were able to capitalize on his mistakes. So, congratulations on P1 and for this race. It was very exciting.
Yeah, thank you so much. It
And
was fun.
in the meantime, we don't have the other drivers here. Should we wait a little bit or?
Let's see, who was the other two? Adriano.
It
Was
was Dorazio and Hansel.
Let me tag them. How do you spell Dorazio? D. Oh.
Is he even on Discord? I'm
Yeah,
guessing
he
he
is. Yeah.
is.
And Hansel?
Yeah, and Hansel. I think it's Jan Hansel.
There we go. That should be them, I think.
If they're still there.
Yeah. But yeah, congratulations on the win, Winter. I don't know where you found the pace, because at one point it looked like you were falling behind, and then all of a sudden you just like, I don't know.
Yeah, I was struggling for a
Or
couple of
nonetheless.
laps, but I find the pace again, and I was lucky in the end. My tires were the
No. You can't say that. It was talent. Talent. It was not luck. You are a very talented driver. That's why you won the race. That's how it works.
Yeah. A solid win, and I don't think these other guys are coming, so.
Yeah, I think we should wrap it up. Maybe
Yeah.
next time a disclaimer so that they come to the podium before the race. But anyways, again, congratulations, Winter, for the win. I hope you get many, many more throughout the rest of the season. And this was it for today for Barcelona. Thanks for watching. This was stream from Simcade League. And if in case you don't know, the Simcade's mission is to promote mental. I'm sorry, I can't talk anymore because something's happening here on my by my side.
Our goal with Simcade is
is to promote mental health awareness, and
Mental
I'm
health,
sorry,
yeah.
I'm sorry.
It's all good.
It was something happening here to my right, and I was distracted. But yeah, Simcade's goal is to promote mental health awareness, and they have partnered with multiple organizations before and currently. So if you want to get more information on them, go to simcadeleague.co.uk. And you have everything there. And in case you want to sign up, you can get all the information there as well. And I hope you have enjoyed this race today. And there are still many more to come. We have tomorrow Gran Turismo 7. And on Thursdays, we have F1 22. F1 cars, actual F1 cars, because we have F2 happening on Mondays. So, yeah, anything else to add, Ninja?
No, that's everything.
All right, cool. And I guess we can wrap this up then today. And see you guys next time. Bye-bye.
Okay, bye.